could play blank, blank 182. Lay around the house and daydream till the afternoon. Thinking about the times that we had when this was all that we knew. When this song was still new, when this all was still new. We could play blank, blank 182. Summertime nights that we had, staring at the moon. Laughing at our own jokes, acting like they were new. We'd only watch cartoons, but love and life is our tune. That we can never go back to this. And as we grow, we'll look back and miss our life. Cause we'll leave this time, we'll leave this home, and find lives of our very own. But we can play blank, blank 182.
We could play blink, blink 182. Drive around our cars and pretend that we never grew. Sneak out of the house every night. We were young and confused. We never made curfew. There was too much to do. We could play blink, blink 182. Chasing all our drinks with Red Bull and Mountain Dew. Hangover so bad we would sleep until the morning was through. Yet start again cause we knew that there was nothing to lose.
That we can never go back to this. And as we grow, we'll look back and miss our life. Cause we'll leave this time, we'll leave this home, and find lives of our very own. But we can play blank, blank 182. We could play blank, blank 182. Summertime nights that we had, staring at the moon. Laughing at our own jokes, acting like they were new. We'd only watch cartoons, but love and life was our tune.
Yo, what is up, Twitch chat? How we doing? Hello, hi, welcome to the stream. We're streaming. Doing that thing that we do. No Pokemon cards tonight, most likely. We're gonna be chilling. And for those of you who didn't read the title or the tweet, I'm gonna be reading SCP lore from the SCP Foundation website because there's so much of it, and I think it would be fun. And it could be spooky too. I don't know. I haven't been on the SCP site in so long. There's like a whole bunch of stuff we could read. Stuff we could do. Morgan's with me.
Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Hello, hi.
Hello, hi, and welcome. Stream Pog Champ. Welcome everybody. Rosepan, Rebonk, Anna, Mama Evie, Nerdy Jarda. It's Spooker Saturday. Hello everybody. Welcome. Welcome.
Hello.
My merch came today. It's so amazing. I'm so glad that people like it. I will address that in a moment. Speaking of, we got our Unisana stuff.
Yeah, I've been
Ethan
waiting.
surprise ordered us like a shit ton of Unisanas merch. And during the final push
all
of
his
merch
favorites.
sales.
He bought us lots.
Yeah, he bought his favorites. So,
It was cute.
Ryan, it's 4 a.m. Well, that is your fault for living in the future. It's only 11 o'clock where I am. Way to live in Europe. Or wherever. Me and my partner were just talking about SCP. Oh goodness, there's so much to it, right? You have the same camp shirt. It's a good shirt. So we finally got it. Ethan ordered this for us back in November. So
Yeah,
for
or
those
December,
of you,
one of those. I don't know.
yeah, those of you who are worried
yeah,
about,
November.
it would have been November because the channel ended.
My brain.
But for those of you who are worried about your merch not coming on time from Unisonis, they're working really hard. They're
Yeah.
literally like hiring new people to try to help with shipments and stuff like every week. So they are doing their best. It will come out. This is just proof that it just
We
backed
got it
up.
today.
It was
Very
like
exciting.
it was like record breaking the number of sales that they
Yeah.
had. Second City had never seen this many sales before, so there's a ton of merch still waiting to be sent out. So I promise you'll get your Unisonis merch eventually. We just got ours today, you know. Girbeagly stream tonight. Yo, best birthday ever. Yo, happy birthday. Tickle Milk. Happy birthday, guys. Can we please make sure that we're saying thank you, or not thank you, happy birthday. Say thank you and happy birthday. Why the hell not?
Say
Say
thank you for existing.
Yeah, say thank you for existing. Exactly. Chronic,
Punch
thank you
me
so
in the
much for
boot.
the 24
Can't
months.
believe it's
Congrats
already
on
been
2
2
years.
Love how cozy the vibes have
Wow.
always been here. Hope everyone's having
Thank
a
you so much for
wonderful
sticking
night,
around so
Girbeagly.
long. Really appreciate that. That's so awesome. Congrats to you, Chronic, on 2 freaking years. Turn into a silver Jolteon. Thank you, guy. Yeah, people say thank you for existing and for being born, and happy birthday to Tickle Milk. Happy birthday. I hope it's been a really nice birthday for you. Can't wait for Brian merch. Okay, so we got a couple more people here. Yo, Brooke, you got the notification finally when I was streaming? That's pretty pog. Got
Brian Girbeagly stream?
Brian Girbeagly stream. It's Girbeagly Brian. First of all, come on.
I'm sorry.
How could you disrespect Brooke, who's right here in the chat?
Sorry, Brooke.
Real quick, guys, I know a lot of you guys are getting my merch. I've been seeing pictures of it around the internet. It's really awesome that you're getting it. It looks great on you guys. You're all beautiful. Something I wanted to address, if you don't follow my alt account or didn't see the tweet about it earlier today on my alt account, Second City did make a tiny bit of a printing error. Those of you who can read Korean, read Hangul, you might have noticed that the text on the logo design shirt specifically is upside down. And I did not know that until I saw someone post a picture of it with the full writing on it until earlier today. So I ended up emailing them and being like, hey, not sure how we go about fixing this, but please hit me with some ideas. So I'm waiting for their printing team to get back to me, basically, so we can fix this for you guys as soon as possible. Keep an eye on their Twitter. Keep an eye on my Twitter for instructions on how that's going to be done. I'm so sorry. I knew, for some reason, I just knew something was going to go wrong. It was like my first big merch launch. If I printed them individually myself, there would be no errors. But the issue is you know, they're pumping out merch for like a million different people. So many different like bands and like YouTubers and things like that. So there's bound to be a couple like mistakes here and there. Riot, thank you for the 100 bits, by the way. So I'm so sorry about that, guys. Those of you who ordered the logo stuff, it might be upside down on the Korean, the Hangul, on the bottom on the hem. Special limited edition merch. Exactly. It's super, super limited. It's so that you can read the Korean when you look down at your own hem. That's why it's like that. Brianna, thank you so much for the big bits. I appreciate that a lot. Thanks for kicking off a hype train here. But here's the thing. We will get it fixed for you. I promise you we'll get it fixed as soon as possible. You could have passed it off as a stylistic choice. But here's the thing. It's like I wanted it to learn. It looks... It's correct on the website, but it's obviously not correct in people's prints. So I'm working with Second City right now to get that fixed for you guys. All right. Thank you so much, Mama Evie, for the 245 bits. That's so many. Thank you very, very much. Anonymous with the 5 gifted. What the hell? We just started. We just started. Thank you. Pokemon cards with printing errors that are extra special. Yeah, I guess it's kind of like that. Thank you, Anonymous, for the 5 gifted to Prince of Night, Rebong, C. Sato, Glitter Ashley, and Sylvanar. If any of you are in the chat right now, please make sure that you're enjoying those to the fullest. All the emotes, the sub badges. Enjoy being a sub here. Thank you so much to whoever you are, Anonymous. You're really sweet, you're really kind, really, really cool. Nerdy Jarda, what the hell? Holy shit, what is
Do you
going
still
on?
want that scrump I made you? I feel really bad. I have yet to send her out.
Don't
and
ever
I
feel
wanted to
bad,
ask.
Nerdy Jarda. I mean, that you handmade that. It's
I
totally up to
haven't been
you.
here for
You
a
can
while,
send it
but
if you
glad I
want.
could
That's
catch a
really nice
stream.
of you if you
Big
do.
love
I'd
to
love
you
it.
both.
But at the same time, don't, like, if there's something that's sort of like holding that up, please do not worry about that. That's a totally optional thing to send something like that to me. Thank you, though. Space Brownies, thank you for the huge bits as well. Guys, that's so much money. You don't have to do that like that. I haven't been here for a while, but glad I could catch a stream. Big love to you both. Thank you so much,
Aw,
Space
that's
Brownies.
nice.
It's really nice of you. It's good to see you again. Hush and take her support, Brian. You know I'll never go down quietly. I'm always going to fight you guys on this kind of thing. My Korean cousin-in-law is going to be like, what is that when reading it upside down? Yeah, I mean, first, yeah, that's a great point. First of all, it's already confusing enough even when you can read it right side up because it just says education X and entertainment, which, like, anyone who can read Korean is probably like, what the hell does that mean? And then you have to explain the meme. And then it being upside down also makes it extra weird. So, again, we're going to get it fixed. Please keep an eye on Second City's Twitter and my Twitter. One of us will put up instructions on how to get that fixed for you guys. We promise. It was just a printing floor error. Nothing super crazy, but I saw a picture of it today and I was like, oh, fuck. Like that. Oh, man, I'm so sad because... again, on the website it looks right, and then just the print unfortunately came out wrong. I'm sorry about that, guys, but you'll get your proper merch that you paid for. I promise you. We want this to go off without any more hitches. But it's amazing that some people are getting their merch already. It's so cool to see.
That's exciting.
I've retweeted a couple people. People are telling me it's really comfy. I'm happy to hear that. Thank you, Captain Nemo, for those bits, those 20 bits. And Marpak, thank you for the 30 freaking months. Holy crap. Been here for a long time. Thank you so much, Marpak. That's really nice. I ship education and entertainment. That's what we do here. Number one edutainment stream. Anonymous with a gifted sub to Chaotic Cheshire. Thank you very much. Sorry if I'm all over the place today as well, guys. It's been a weird roller coaster of a day. I don't know what the hell's been going on. Marpak, what the hell?
Marpak, you do too much.
Why?
Oh
Yeah,
my gosh.
seriously, you do way too much. Thank you, Marpak, for the 5 gifted. We got gifted subs to Spark Plugs, 6. Nerdy Jarda, Hammerhead Haley, Ruby, and Hannah TBD. If any of you are in the chat, please make sure you're saying thank you to Marpak. You see right there, Marpak's been around for 30 freaking months. Please say thank you to someone who's been in this community for a really long time for their generosity, and please just, like, you just enjoy being a sub here. I hope you guys have a great stream here with us. Everyone's just awesome, so kind, so sweet for showing up this late at night and everything. I'm not going to be streaming for a long time tonight. I'm super low energy in the sense of, like, today was emotionally draining. There was just, like, nothing, like, major happened. There was just, like, a bunch of, like, small fires I had to, like, put out here and there, and it's just, like, one of those days where, like, I would have preferred if there was, like, one big bad thing that happened so I could have just focused entirely on it till it was done. But it was like I was pulled in a bunch of different directions, and, like, that was more draining. So it's been a tough day, but hopefully tomorrow's better. Interactive Vera, thank you so much for the Prime sub for 6 months. Congrats on becoming a gold EV badge. And oh my God, what is going on? Why? Good Lord, why are you guys doing so much? Anonymous
Hope
with the
you'll
gifted
use
sub
this
to
to buy
Brosapang.
Pokemon cards.
Thank
Or
you.
food. Good food.
Do not encourage me to buy more Pokemon cards, Az. Thank you for the $10. You don't have to give me your money
that's so
so that
nice.
I can buy Pokemon cards. That's really nice, but
me in the
absolutely not necessary.
Yikes.
Those of you whose birthdays it is in the chat, Hazel, happy birthday. Another birthday. There's a lot of birthdays tonight.
Happy birthday.
Danny, nice to see you here. Yo, Ariel with the freaking 200 bits. Thank you very much. Guys, we've already
Oh
maxed
my
out at
gosh.
level 5. We don't
about
need to
the
do
rain
that.
people.
We
I think
do
it's
not
pretty
need to do that
interesting
at
ESP
all.
the logs.
Katie, thank you so much for the 41 months.
Bye.
Yikes,
Oh my
indeed.
gosh.
Why would you waste so much of your life in this community? Thank you, though. That's really nice of you. Watching me. Nerdy Jarda, thank you for the 100 bits. The rain people. I will be taking some requests
Chaos.
tonight. Don't you worry. You got Space
Oh my
Brownies with
gosh.
500 bits. Buying Pokemon cards.
Chaos.
Juicy Fruit with 6 months. Marpak, what are you doing?
Marpak, no!
Why are you doing this?
Chaos.
Thank you very
Oh my
much. We're gonna be hearing.
gosh.
We're gonna hear Shears Love Chaos for the next 10
Chaos.
minutes. Thank you, Marpak. That's really nice of you, but absolutely unnecessary. That is too much. That is
Chaos.
So
really.
much.
You do way too much. Thank you very much. You guys are really sweet. Again, sorry if I'm all over the
Chaos.
place and distracted tonight. Just mental energy, mental focus is very low. I did a lot of work
Chaos.
that I had to catch up on. I had to handle the merch printing error thing. There's a
Chaos.
bunch of stuff going on. So this is way too sweet. You guys are way too kind. Thank you for your
Chaos.
support. I don't know what's going on. Why is this all
gosh.
happening? We started streaming like 15 minutes ago.
Chaos.
we're just hanging out. We're gonna be reading SCP lore. For those of you who don't know, there's the
Love you
SCP
both so
Foundation
much.
website.
Smiling face with
If you guys
hearts.
don't know what
Heart.
SCP
That can't
is,
be a
it
word.
is
Lesbian?
kind of like a creepypasta
The other
type
L
thing.
word.
Like it's just this
Lesbians?
database of like fake cryptids that have like entries of their own like on this website that are like spooky. Like, oh, this is a cryptid that takes the form of like a water bottle, but like when it gets angry, it like eats people, and it's like very. It's cool stuff. There's a lot of lore. Second City Prince lore. Prince Korean upside down. That's that's their lore.
Sorry.
Thank you so much.
Bread makes
Oh, it's
you
okay.
fat?
Eaters and Tardis, thank you so much for the 100 bits. I really appreciate you a ton. We both appreciate you a ton. Margot, thank you for the 2 gifted to Eternal Noob and Mars795. If either of you in the chat, please make sure you're saying thanks for that. Space Brownies with a gifted sub to Riot Girl K, right? Girl K,
Rat girl.
right? Girl K. Thank you very
Chaos.
much. Anyone getting gifted subs, you guys, I hope that you're saying thank you.
Chaos.
Marpog! Marpeg!
Marpeg.
I just said Marpog because I got
Marpog.
so... Yeah, Marpog! Oh my
Chaos.
god. Marpeg, why?
Marpeg, you
It's
do
way too nice.
much
Very kind,
for
but
both of us.
way
Chaos.
too
So
much.
nice of you.
You do not need to do that much for me, especially. I'm just...
Chaos.
Oh my god, thank you, seriously. That's really nice. The chaos is chaotic. I mean, you're not wrong, Edgy Boy. You're not wrong.
Also,
Thank you.
Flace, congratulations. I saw your news like way up there.
Oh, what was
before
the
all
news?
the chaos.
Um,
Found wedding dress?
oh, awesome. Congrats, Blaze. Nerdy Joda, thank you for the big bits.
How about this for a
Oh,
callback?
boy, that is a callback. That is our own, like, SCP. SCP blends cosmic horror, surrealism, humor, and sci-fi in the best form of art, legitimately. I agree. So, we've talked about this in previous streams. Marpoggers. But, like, we've talked about this a couple times before in other streams, but, like, I make fun of creepypastas every now and then. There's, like, a few out there that are, like, really, really good, but for the most part, like, there's a lot of swings and misses over on, like, creepypasta.com and stuff like that. Lurky Turkey, all good, Danny. Thank you so much for letting us know. But honestly, like, SCP is like this, it's like its own Wikipedia, basically, but of only cryptids that, like, were made up by, like, the people who, like, run the site. And it's really, like, some of it's, like, super creepy. Some of it is, like, very hilarious. Some of it's just bizarre. But, like, there's so much to it. We could do, like, if people like this, we could do, like, 20 streams of this easily.
It's
But
cool.
yeah, I like it. I mean, and if you guys have never seen, like, the
If you're
SCP
going to
games,
read
like,
SCPs,
Mark
I
played a bunch of them
recommend
back in the day. A
SCP-586.
lot of the
It's
horror, like,
funny as hell,
YouTubers and
cool.
Twitch streamers have played, like, there's, like, 20 different SCP-based games. 'Cause
Containment Breach was the
yeah,
big one
Containment Breach
back
was
in
the
day.
big one that, like, Mark played. But, like, a lot of people have played, like, SCP games because there's just so freaking many of them. And SCP just has an infinite amount of lore. It really just has an absolute infinite amount of lore. So it's cool stuff. I hope that it's fun for people. Thank you so much for the big bits. If you're going to read SCPs, I recommend SCP-586. It's funny as hell. We'll definitely do some recommendations here tonight. And thank you very much, Hey It's Georgia, for the 200
When you're
bits.
the most annoying sound in the
Chickens!
world.
What the heck? That's way more than chickens. That's not chickens. That's an annoying sound.
Look
Guys!
at all THO.
What the hell is going on
I'm
tonight?
into
Stop giving me all your money. Thank you very, very much. Thank you so much for the $10. I also love that Justin just reads that like it's Eminem, like rapping Rap God. The AEIOU is blah, 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 like that, like so fast. I'm trying to remember the box one that's so sad to me. There's a couple. There's like one that's like a cube that's like sentient. It's like really creepy.
Oh, I think I read
I don't
that
know.
one
There's like
before.
a whole bunch. It just got creepier and creepier because the graphics got better. SCP Containment Breach, yeah. There's seriously so many like good interpretations of SCP lore in the form of like games and like independent like stories that people write as like creepypastas and things like that. It's cool stuff. I like it. Not usually a horror fan, but SCPs are my only exception. They're super interesting and cool. Yeah, seriously, Ash, I agree. Remember the glitch Mark got playing SCP like 6 or so years ago? Which one? Because he's broken that game like 5 different times. I need to update the BIOS for my laptop, and I don't know how, and I think my laptop is broken, and I'm crying. Oh no, Captain Nemo!
Oh, no,
I hope you
I'm
figure
so
it out.
sorry.
If it was a computer with like a regular motherboard, normally what you do is you take like a flash drive, and you download the latest driver of the BIOS of your motherboard onto the flash drive, you insert it, and then when your computer's, you reboot your computer, and when your computer's booting up, normally you like jam on like the delete key, or sometimes there's like a different key that you use, and it opens up your BIOS menu, and then there should be a mode called mFlash that allows you to basically take that zip file that you downloaded and put on your flash drive and put it onto your computer to update it. BIOS is a tricky thing that I've almost bricked computers fucking with my BIOS like the wrong way before I knew what I was doing. But there's a lot of really great tutorials that should walk you through it like step by step, and I hope that it works out for you. I'm so sorry to hear you're dealing with that. Also, little warning, some of them are very dark and creepy and could be triggering. Yeah, we're gonna try to find the ones that like are gonna be ones that like the dark creepy ones are fine, but like the ones that delve into like triggering stuff, like if I come across it, we'll shut it down immediately and move to a different one. So yeah, I don't know how to computers, so I wish I could help. I'm sure that there's other people in chat who can help out as well. Lego Links, thank you so much for the for the big bits. It's really nice. Marcus,
44
dude,
months. Let's
44
go,
months. Let's go.
Also, hi, Morgan.
Dude.
Hi, Marcus.
Marcus, we love you. Thank you so much,
love
dude. We
you.
really appreciate your support a lot, man. It's funny that you just came in. We summoned Marcus. For those of you who don't know, Marcus is like legitimately one of the smartest IT people I've ever met in my life.
For real.
Has helped me out of so many different binds, but
Yeah.
like including some of my forays into BIOS. Marcus recently helped both Ethan and I because we both got the same motherboard. We got the MSI Z490 Pro A, and apparently it's like such a new board that it doesn't play nice with like Windows 10 or like our new graphics cards, like our 30 series or 3000 series graphics cards. So like we were getting black screens and blue screens, and we were both freaking out. And this was like a couple months apart, but like I freaked out to Marcus, and he was like, you should probably update your BIOS. You already did like SFC scan nows and stuff like that. And so I did that, and as soon as I did it, it fixed my computer. And then Ethan, like 2 months later, got his new computer, and he was like, holy shit, my computer's breaking. It's brand new. What the hell's wrong with it? And then
Cheers, love.
like he fixed it, and I texted him, and I was like, what did you do to fix it? And he was like, I just had that I had to update my BIOS because like it wasn't like my motherboard wasn't playing well with like Windows 10. And I was like, let me guess, you have an MSI Z490 Pro A. And he was like, yep. and we both went to Marcus for it. Yo, what's up, Oliver? Nice to see you here.
Hey,
Welcome to the
Oliver.
stream. I heard there was SCP lore here. There will be. Also, Space Brownies, thank you for the big bits. You have a favorite SCP? I don't actually know enough about SCP. Like, I don't know their names. Like, there's the one SCP story about like the people, like the Russian sleep experiment one. I think that's an SCP, right? Or is
heard
that a
that
creepypasta? I could be getting it screwed up. That's what happens with bleeding edge stuff. It really does, man. I actually updated my BIOS again today. So if the stream crashes and my computer blue screens, it's my own fault. But I updated my BIOS and my like NVIDIA drivers and everything today. So we're hoping the computer stays together in one piece during this stream. That's an idea for Hot Sauce to get some crappy old computers and try to fix them while testing hot sauces. I look forward to seeing Marcus win again. Yo, like that would actually be hilarious.
It would be funny.
Oh my god. Yo, what's up? Why not? Welcome to the stream. There's an SCP that uses the same picture as the Russian sleep experiment. Don't ask me why or how I know that. I think that might be what I'm getting it confused with though, Oliver. I've spent enough time clicking around on the SCP boards to know like certain imagery that's on it, but I don't like remember enough like to know like SCP by name or anything like that. I heard Tracer, and I know this is amazing. Vicky Cat Gamer, I'm glad that you enjoy Tracer. I'm a Tracer main. I'm a filthy Tracer main.
You love Tracer.
I do love Tracer, even
As
though
a
I don't
character,
play.
too.
Yeah, even though I don't play Overwatch that much,
Cheers,
I
love.
love Tracer as
The
a character.
cavalry's
She's
here.
fantastic.
I have
She's
so many
great.
things to draw. But my
If
tablet
it doesn't,
sucks
you know
butts.
who to call.
The
I
Wi-Fi
appreciate
adapter
that,
is
dude. You're
broken,
great.
so if I open
Yeah,
anything
you're
with
so
Wi-Fi,
smart.
it game ends
Yeah.
itself.
Seriously.
But I'm trying.
Aw.
Ha ha. Thank God for CSP recovery.
Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that so many things are broken and going wrong and everything, Nerdy Jarda. Thank you for the big bits. Hope that things are
Work out for you.
yeah, you know, you're able to fix them or replace them as needed. Russian sleep experiment is creepypasta, and there's a really cool short film on it. Oh, cool. I remember reading that
Yeah, I read
story
that.
and being like, all right, the story itself is like, you know, obviously fake and like kind of lame, but like the concept of it is like spooky. So I kind of like that. Kind of like
Anything
that about it.
involving like sleep is
Yeah,
spooky.
like people going crazy. Because if you are forced to stay up long enough, the human brain does legitimately start shutting down portions of itself, and you do like go crazy, but like not to the point where you like transform into a creature. So
What?
I can't figure out how to play Tracer. I'm a Sombra main.
You know the
I mean,
drill.
Sombra is like
Won't
a
be
pretty
here
high
long.
skill
Just
character
want to
too,
say
though.
hi, and I hope everyone has
Sombra's
had
cool as
something
hell.
good
Like
happen
you
to them
gotta
today.
know when to like, you know, warp away and when to go invisible and stuff, and what to hack and when to hack and how to get into the back
I
line.
think
So
if I played Overwatch, I'd probably play Sombra.
you play Sombra.
Because that's how I played with Lilith in Borderlands. You have to know when to go in.
Yeah.
And when to
As long as
not.
you got good tanks and healers.
Yeah.
Mariah Coolbeans, thank you for the big bits. You know the drill, won't be here long. Just want to say hi, and I hope everyone has had something good happen to them today. Mariah, thank you so much for the kind words and
Aw,
the support of the
that's so
stream.
nice.
If you guys, speaking of, if you have good things happening for you, please share your good news, whether it's small or big, as long as it's something that we can all enjoy. Would love to read some good news in chat before we kick off some SCP lore reading. But hopefully that's something we can do for at least a little bit. I'm not going to be streaming too late tonight, but I do look forward to hanging out with everybody. The short film is a bit more realistic, if I remember correctly. Highly recommend. Okay. I mean, is it like on YouTube or something like that? Yo, Sarah, thank you so much for the raid.
Sarah!
Welcome to the stream. I hope that you're having a good night. I hope you had a good stream. Welcome, welcome. We're just doing some good news, and then we're going to be reading some SCP lore. Guys, how do we have 21 subs already tonight? What the
my
fudge,
gosh.
dude? When did that happen? Thank you so much. You guys are way too nice. Good news, got the COVID vaccine on Friday. Way to go. That's
Ow, I hit
awesome.
my arm.
Yeah, careful. Good news, I get the first vaccine dose on Tuesday. Hey,
Hell
wow,
yeah.
a lot of you guys are getting it. That's awesome. Good news, I leveled up in Pokemon Go today. Hell yeah, that takes such a long time to do, even if
That's
you play
awesome.
every day like me. I play Pokemon Go every day. Leveling up is like feels good in that game.
I don't
It is
know
on
what that
YouTube. Also, welcome Raiders. Yeah, welcome Raiders. All right, I'll have to check it out on YouTube at some point. Good news, had a bad brain day, managed to do some laundry. Crafty engineer, I'm super happy to hear about you pushing through that.
Super proud of you.
Sort of in the same boat for those of you who missed. I had kind of a crappy day, but I am trying to turn it around, and I'm enjoying time with you guys right now. It's been really fun hanging out already, so I'm happy. That's my good news, is I had a crappy day, but Morgan helped me get the motivation to stream, hang out
That's like
with
a
everybody.
2 for 4 breakfast
We
sandwich.
did get 2 for 4 breakfast
was good
sandwiches at Tim
news.
Hortons today. That was really good. Good news, I went skiing for the first time. I'm very bad, but it was still fun. Hey, it's all part of the learning experience. As long as you're having fun, that's what matters. You'll improve with practice. Hello, it's Mr. Quack's new account. Happy to finally be back. Yo, Control Z, aka Mr. Quack. Nice to see you again. I hope you've been well. Good news, I have finally figured out why I have been passing out at random. Oh no. Now finally able to get back into school. Oh my gosh, I'm glad you figured it out. I hope that there's something that can help treat that for you and everything. Good news, I got my webcam and set it up, and it wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. I'm a genius, but also have been struggling through FNAF. FNAF is the worst. Everyone struggles through FNAF. That's the worst. Thank you so much,
Before I
Nerdy Jarda,
forget,
for
I
more big
watched one of
bits.
the Ranma movies I somehow missed. The Concubine one. I forgot how crazy good the animation
Yeah,
was then. I really love the dress animation Ranma wears, very floaty ha.
Yes, very, very
Love the
much so.
movie.
Nerdy Jarda, thank you so much for the big bits. And yeah, the movies, like any anime movie, always steps up the animation like so much more than the basic series does. But it is so cool because like the basic series of Ranma like does get better over time, like the animation and everything. Because Rumiko Takahashi's like artistic style evolved throughout the course of like that very long series. But the movies are really highly recommended for sure. Good news, how about bad news? I don't have any money to give to Brian. Listen, that's I ignore your statement because we don't accept the bad news.
Save money for yourself.
Yeah, save the money for yourself. That's good news to me. How's that? Brian's hair has gotten long. I miss these streams. It has gotten long. It's all in a
It looks really
ponytail
good, I
right
think,
now. Thank you.
honestly.
I appreciate that. To have that kind of animation again, I love that kind of animation, like the old school,
What is the
like 90s anime.
Rumiko Takahashi anime that I have that dress of that I had to Google? You know, it was the anime before Ramna Half.
Ron Mahaf.
Ramna, yeah, I can't. It's fine. You don't have to answer.
I don't remember what you're
Because I
even
bought
talking
that
about.
dress at Salvation Army because I thought it was cute, and you were like, "That's one of Rumiko Takahashi's animes."
Is it Mizan Ikoku?
No,
I think that one is. Yeah, that is Rumiko's like other big one.
it's not important. I just wanted to. I thought you would know. I'm sorry. I didn't
mean-
mean to derail you.
No, it's okay. Yorosei Yatsura is most likely, or Mermaid Saga. Those are the only ones that came out before Ranma Half.
I'll have to find. The
I didn't
dress
watch
and show you.
those last two that I just named. I've seen some of Mizan Ikaku though. Ikoku. Good news, the trip I left for on Friday morning is going great. I needed the time out of the house for once, and it's doing my brain so good. I'm so glad to hear that, like, a change of scenery and stuff is making you feel, refreshed, happy, etc.
Yay!
Thank you, by the way, for all the follows tonight. That's really nice. Everyone's cool. Rowdy Fennekin, yo, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Thank you, everyone. Did I miss what Idris is? Good news, I'm finally strong enough to go back to work on Monday after almost almost 6 months on disability. So excited. Yo, that's
Yay!
awesome.
Congratulations.
That is excellent. I really, really am happy to hear that's going on for you. I know that there's just been so much happening during the past year where like people are either unemployed due to health issues. People are unemployed because like companies had to downsize or whatever. There's a lot that's going on that's affecting people. That's why I always say, like, please do not ever feel pressured to, like, donate or, like, gift subs or anything like that. I know exactly, like, how far, like, $5-10 goes. We've been there. We have absolutely been there where it's, like, every, like, $5 you spend is, like, a lot. So please do not ever feel pressured to financially support the stream. Again, your time is so precious that, like, it's just nice having people here to watch the streams, and so many people have been just like showing up like big time for my very inconsistent schedule recently. Brian, what's up, Leon? Have you ever read 3300? I have not read that. I'm sorry. Here's the thing, I have like 8 billion manga that I'm reading right now. Like, they're not even a joke. There's like 40 manga that I'm like rotating between because my brain goes ADHD halfway through every series, and I'm like, oh, I should start this one. I've always wanted to read this one, and if I don't start reading it, I'm gonna forget that this one exists. And then I start like another one and another one and another one, and then I like finish like 7 of them at the same time, and then pick up like 8 billion. SCP-33. Oh, got it. Okay, I thought you were talking about manga because we were talking about like Rumiko Takahashi stuff earlier. I have not read that one, but I will definitely be taking some suggestions and recommendations throughout the course of the stream. What was I gonna say? My brain. Oh yeah. So now that we have more people here, I mentioned this at the beginning of the stream, but for those of you who have ordered any merch from me, and do not follow my alt account on Twitter or didn't see my tweet on it, there was a printing error on the logo merch. So the logo merch that has the Girbeagly across the chest and then the Hangul on the bottom, it looks correct on the website, but unfortunately the Hangul, the Korean, is upside down on the prints, and I didn't know that was gonna be the case until I saw some people tweeting pictures of them in it to me, and I went, uh-oh, that's not supposed to be the way it is, because I was sent the proofs, I was sent the samples, I was sent, the website, everything's correct on those, and I thought that would be something that they'd like QA, they'd like quality assurance it, but I think it might have accidentally slipped by as an error on the printing floor, so I did send them an email, and hopefully they're going to be getting that fixed. So please keep an eye on my Twitter or Second City's Twitter, because we're going to be working on a solution to get that fixed for you guys ASAP. So I'm so sorry that happened. Rare special edition shirts. That's what everyone keeps saying. They're misprint, like limited edition, super collector's edition shirts. I feel the manga thing though. That's me on anime right now. Jujutsu Kaisen is so hot. Dude, I love Jujutsu Kaisen. It's so fun. It's so fun. Is Yamanaka leaving? Oh, take care, Yamanaka. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you dropping by. Special edition, Founders Edition. Morgan, was it Inuyasha? No, that was after Ramen. And you know what Inuyasha is because we used to watch it together.
That was like the first anime besides Sailor Moon I watched.
That was like the first. Didn't we watch that together all the way through?
No.
Oh, okay.
We talked about how we used to watch it on Adult Swim.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because they played it on Adult Swim back in the day.
Posted that commercial they had that was legendary. That was Kagome, Inuyasha, Kagome, Inuyasha. That was just the whole commercial for 30 seconds with them yelling that back and forth from clips of the anime.
I mean, yeah, that was like the Toonami like Adult Swim poking fun at their own show that they were airing.
Funny.
Yeah, because the people at Adult Swim have like a ridiculous sense of humor. $200 Pokemon shirts, but make it merch shirts.
We're trying to reply to everyone's messages. It's very sweet smile. And
I try my best. I can't talk to everyone, unfortunately. There's only like me. But I do appreciate you guys for being patient and understanding like with everything. But thank you so much, Nerdy Dretta, for the big bits. Speaking on your merch, my merch is coming on the 10th. I'm so excited. That's so awesome, Nayeli. That's very, very cool. Again, for those of you who read Hangul/Korean, if it looks wrong, it's because on the logo shirt specifically with the big Girbeagly across the chest, the Korean is upside down, but we're going to get those fixed for you guys. I'm talking to Second City to figure out why that happened and what we can do to prevent anything like that from happening in future drops or anything like that. But those of you getting the merch, I've been seeing so many pictures people have been sending me on social media. You guys look awesome. Again, you're all breathtaking. You're all beautiful. But it just... I'm so happy to know it's like cozy and like comfy because I put a lot of thought into like all of it. So yeah, what mango mangas are you reading at the moment, by the way? Like literally everything.
I seem to be missing
I'd have to bust out my list. I have them all like if you don't follow me on my anime list, and you can find my profile, very public profile on my anime list. And I just go by Girbeagly on that. You can just follow me.
Ooh, I want to peep what you're reading.
Oh man, it's a lot of like weird shit. I mean, I'm reading
what
like
should I
really
read?
weird shit. I don't know. I don't know what you'd be into. You don't really like anime as much anymore. So
I love anime. It just depends.
It has to be like very specific anime.
I can't do violent anime anymore.
Yeah, that's like 90% of anime, unfortunately. Mega, thank you so much except for like slice of life stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mega, for the big bits. I seem to be missing my Unisana split hoodie. Have any of you see Morgan? Is that my?
Sorry, I stole it.
Are we talking about they are still? This is proof we just got ours today, and this was ordered back in November.
Yeah.
Ethan ordered a bunch for us. This is proof that it's coming in the mail, guys. This is like an unprecedented amount of merch that was ordered and shipped out all at once. So they're working around, like legitimately around the clock, trying to get Unisana stuff. That's probably part of the reason why my merch had the misprints on it, is because Unisana's ruined everything for Second City and me. Unbelievable. I don't have the shirt, but can I still be beautiful just for tonight? Robin, you're always beautiful. Robin. If you guys don't follow Robin, please go follow Robin right now. Robin, I hope you're doing well. We got to catch up soon. Morgan, do you like cute manga? I read so many ridiculous cute manga when I was younger.
Yeah, you can tweet me your recommendations.
Yeah, you read,
the
like,
only one I've read all the way through was Fruits Basket.
Gosh darn new anus messing up parents.
Yo, Harper Draws, thank you so much for the 10 months, double digits with Prime. That's so nice. Gosh darn uwu anus messing up friends. Seriously, it's their fault. Unbelievable. Morgan Rex for a manga. I really like Fruits Basket. If you haven't read that, oh, okay. So she just said that. Yeah, that's the like only one she's read like start to finish.
I love it. Though.
Let me see. Actually, I'll read out some of the manga I'm reading. Sometimes like I'll start reading and I'll be like, I don't like that. Like it has like weird themes, or like I'll be like, like this isn't good. But I keep reading it.
Dead Man Wonderland, and I kept reading it, even though I was like,
Oh, that's my anime list. What's my manga list? I just started the classic manga 11 Eyes. Wasn't super it was popular back in like the 80s or 90s or something. So I just started that recently. That one was kind of fun. I've been trying to catch up to where the anime is in the manga of Boku no Hero. Because I really like the anime and I kind of want to read ahead in the manga as to what's going to happen. Damn, Unis Honest, I'm glad they're dead. Anyway, hope you two are doing well. Miss hanging out. Really miss hanging out.
Really
like,
miss
seriously,
hanging
I
out.
there's been, I don't know, I've been getting hit with, like, waves of, like, sadness from, like, being isolated. I'm just so extroverted. Like, I need, like, friend time, and it's so hard to get that in quarantine, and I've just been kind of shriveling up recently. Good night, all. Gonna hop out and hashtag swag, hashtag I love Pokepark 2. Wonders beyond. Yo, Brooke, take care. Thank you for
Brooke, good
being
night.
here. Yonder's swaggy. Damn, this is turning into a Unis Honest roast fest. I mean, what are they gonna do about it? They're dead. Let's see. I started reading the Demon Slayer manga because the anime was really good and fun. The first season of it. Fukugen Cinderella is one that I started reading, which is interesting. I'm like 162 chapters deep into Gantz, which is a really violent, fucked up, dark, twisted, classic manga / anime.
Didn't I watch that?
We watched like a couple episodes of it, but we never like got super deep into it. Let's see. I've read every single Junji Ito manga, which has been fun.
That's cool.
Let's see here. Some of these I don't even Pokemon Adventures I got back into. The like original Pokemon manga that follows Red instead of Ash. It's really cute.
Oh, that's cool.
It's an adorable series. Started trying to read Shokugeki no Soma, aka Food Wars, because the anime is hilarious. So the manga, like most of these are complete on my list. God of High School, the manhwa that they turned into an anime on Crunchyroll, is really cool because it's Korean and ridiculous and just completely fucking out there.
The ghosts of Unis and Anis could haunt
Same with
you,
Tower of God.
but you have the experience
another one.
of dealing with ghosts
So just
in
a
Phase
shit
No,
ton.
and they could give you some free foot massages if you remember that.
I don't want them anywhere near my feet. But thank you, Mega, for the big bits. Tower of God is mega hot. I love Tower of God, and I can't wait to see where the anime goes, honestly. I honestly like the anime more than I've liked the manhwa so far.
Why do you watch anime without me?
Because I tell you, like, I'll start, like, reading about one, and I'll be like, Morgan will fucking hate this. Like, that's the way that it's been with Jujutsu Kaisen. Like, I described it to you. There's no way you like Jujutsu Kaisen. There's no way at all.
I like some violent anime, but it depends on the kind of violence.
I think you'd... I think you dislike
A recent
Jujutsu
manga that just
Kaisen,
started
like,
is
a
about the
lot.
Joker highly
The
wrapped and the
animation's
girl that
beautiful
sees
in it,
them.
but it's just
About
like
a girl
incredibly
who sees
brutal.
Spook, Cooker's hell demons.
Very, very like Attack on Titan-esque, like just like everyone dies all the time in like incredibly fucked up ways. So, Nerdy Jarda, thank you so much for the big bits. A recent manga that just started is about the Joker, highly recommend, and the girl that sees them, about a girl who sees Spooker Cooker's hell demons. I don't know what. Interesting. I again, as you just heard, I'm reading too many, but down the line, remind me of that. Tower of God is so long. Is it worth it to go through? Here's the way that I explain any webtoon, like any webtoon / manhwa, is like you're gonna have to commit pretty much all of your attention to it for like months to catch up. They are so long. Koreans love their fucking manhwa. They're a million years long. They're like 1,000 chapters long
webtoons
each.
are
They're
so
just
long.
they just go on for years. It's Tower of God starts off a little slow, I won't lie, and it gets way better as it goes on.
Isn't it? Like that one really famous Korean webtoon, Helper. That one's
Yeah,
like 8,000.
Helper, yeah, and they turned that into a K-drama, which I actually watch.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I really wanted to watch that.
No, I told you I was watching it, and you were like, "Oh, sounds boring." I
But
literally
now I
told
know.
you.
Listen,
now
I know
after
what
I
it
already
is.
watched most of the series, we can
What?
restart it.
The one about the guy in hell?
No. Helper is one about a dude who. Oh no, I'm thinking of Healer. I'm wrong.
Yeah,
I've never read
wait,
Helper.
I was
Never
like,
mind.
Helper?
I've never
I'm
watched Helper.
pretty sure there isn't a K-drama.
Yeah, there's a
about
K-drama
it.
called Healer, which is really good
I was
that
like,
I've been
wait,
enjoying.
they made Helper into a
Which is like
K-drama? When?
super cheesy, but
Girl,
super
when?
fun. Healer is the one I was thinking of.
Helper is about a demon in hell.
There's another manhwa that's like really good that I started reading a while ago, and The Breaker. If you want one that's shorter, read The Breaker. That one's like that one's pretty decent. I like that one. It's about like a kid who sucks balls at martial arts, and he basically like gets taught techniques to be stronger, and then like beats up bad people. It's kind of cool. I love when chat becomes Weeb Nation. It's always secretly Weeb Nation. I'm lurking. I'm lurking so I can play Genshin Impact. Jonathan, enjoy.
Ooh, have fun.
All right. Yeah, you're right though. Enough Weeb Nation.
I think that's the name of it. I don't know.
Helper?
Maybe I'm wrong.
We're gonna read some Scoop Foundation
What was that?
lore. What was it?
Something just fell. I'm gonna check to make sure Sig isn't getting
Okay,
anything.
that he's not getting into anything bad. That's fine. That is a-okay by me. All right. Chat, sorry that I just like didn't read chat for 8 years and just talked about weeby shit. I gotta recommend Hayate the Combat Butler. It sounds absolutely absurd because it is, but it's great. If you've seen that meme where a little kid asks Santa, "Why didn't you bring me any presents?" and Santa says, "Because you're poor." That's from Hayate. I guess I'll have to check that out at some point. Once I whittled down I literally named like 10 of the manga that I'm reading out of like 25. So once I whittled that list down a little bit more, I promise you that I'll come back to the community for more recommendations for like anime and manga. But like I'm watching like a bunch of series right now, mainly sports manga because Morgan hates sports anime because Morgan hates sports anime. So I've been like trying to watch Haikyuu. I've been rewatching Prince of Tennis, which is one of my favorites. I started watching I think it's Azuma 11. Is that the soccer one? I started watching that like months ago, and then I like dropped it because it wasn't as fun as some of the other ones. I'm about to finish Eye Shield 21. Prince of Tennis was so good. I love Prince of Tennis. It's like legitimately one of my favorite shows of all time. Like not even a joke. My new Girbeagly shirt is comfy and high quality. I love it so much, and hopefully can buy the sweatshirt eventually. Aw, it's really nice of you. Thank you, Moose. That's really, really cool that you enjoy it. I have an idea for a skateboard anime. Maybe one day it will be people happy. Didn't they just like put out a skateboarding anime? I could have sworn. Coughs Haikyuu free and wave surfing. So here's the thing. The only reason I'm watching Haikyuu, like I already like it from what I've seen of it. I've only watched like 2 episodes. But Haikyuu, everybody says that I'm Kenma. They just say my hair is Kenma's hair. Like every time I put an Instagram picture with my hair down or Twitter picture with my hair down, everyone's like Kenma. They don't even say you are Kenma or you look like Kenma. People just write the word Kenma. So
Kenma.
Yeah, they just it's like, oh, cool, awesome, original comment. So I'm trying to catch up to the point where I meet Kenma in the anime and learn enough about Kenma so that I can cosplay Kenma and it can be fucking over. The meme can be dead. It can be gone. Kenma. Yeah, exactly. Skate is the name of the skateboarding anime. Dope.
There's some everything anime.
I'll have to check it out.
A sewing combat anime. Sewing combat.
There's like a million. There are like weird anime. Like Food Wars is one of my favorite guilty pleasure anime. It's about people who cook so well that it makes people like have orgasms when they eat the food.
Yeah.
Like it's ridiculous and stupid, but there's something so tongue-in-cheek and hilarious about it that like I've kept up with it.
And one of mine is about haunted clothes that makes people into magical girls.
Yeah, like
So,
Kill la Kill.
Kill.
Kill la Kill is really fun.
About sentient clothes.
What the fuck? It actually is Brian. Shut up. Brian, if you can make one, what would you name your anime/manga? I mean, I don't know. I would first need a concept for what it would even be about. It'd be an anime about a streamer who somehow has a following despite not knowing why the hell anyone watches what they do. It would be me. It'd be called Girbeagly, the anime.
I need to do this.
Go. Haha. Today I'm reading SCP lore after an hour of not doing that. And chat giving me subs and crap for some reason. I should really be asleep for work tomorrow, but I'm sitting here watching you with My Hero Academia on in the background. Well, Prince of Night, if you do decide to duck out for sleep, I hope you get some very restful Sleep. Watch Girbeagly the anime? I wouldn't. I'd never watch that. All right, guys, here's the SCP Foundation site. Just SCP Foundation. SCP stands for Secure, Contain, Protect. I don't know what the series are. I don't know what this means. So I'm just gonna click 1. I'm just gonna click 1. Oh my god. This is how many SCP there are, guys. 100 to 199. Let's see how many fucking SCP there are in this database. 909.99. That's just Series 1. Series 2. Wait, let's just go to Series 6. What am I doing? Let's go all the way to the last entry that's been put in here. There are 5,999 SCP, dudes. This is content for years. I'm gonna milk this for all it's worth. I'm gonna be like, if we don't get to the sub-goal, we will never read Series 3 of SCP lore. Brian will probably love SCP-999. That was a joke, Marpak. Don't actually donate subs.
No.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much for the 5 gifted to Blaze Dragon, Amber Joe, Flash Mountain, Chaotic Waffle, and Clouded Ivy. If any of you are in chat, please say thank you to Marpak. Please say, like, super thanks for that gifted sub. That generosity is way too nice. You do not have to do any of that. Broke. Brian looks like Kenma. Woke. Kenma looks like Brian. It's true. I'm older than Kenma. I came first, so Kenma looks like me. Unspoke.
Lesbian?
Brian is Kenma, and he travels between dimensions. No.
Lesbians?
Marpak, why?
Oh my gosh, Marpak.
How to fluster Brian, page 1. Stop! Seriously, please save money for you. Buy yourself a cool car or something. I don't know. Thank you very, very much, Marpak, for the 5 gifted to Rabbit Angel, Minty495, Kiss Curry, Papa Happy. Why did I say it that way? Mini Moose. I haven't done voice acting in so long, except for like the couple auditions that I forced myself to do last week. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. If you guys are here getting gifted subs, say thank you, or else.
That's so nice.
Or else you will fail.
I will rain hellfire upon you.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, whoa! They added Siren Head. They added Siren Head to SCP. He's a SCP.
The cavalry.
I never even seen Kenma.
Whatever you do, don't read the one where
and
he
Brian
added
in
that's
the
how you
same
die.
room.
No, thank you. Ooh.
Oh my god. That's how you die. No, thank you. Well, listen. I'm wearing Unasana. We're wearing Unasana stuff. Death is coming for all of us. It literally says, "Death is coming"
Time
on this
marches
shirt.
on.
Yeah. So it's okay. I'll test my luck reading that one. SCP-429. Listen, Oliver, you've listed like 2 already. I can't keep up with this yet. Give me a second
I
here.
trust Oliver, though.
I do trust you. But thank you very much, Nerdy Jar, for the big bits. Thank you. Okay, we're going to do Siren Head just because I know Siren Head.
Yeah, me too.
Siren Head, I played the Siren Head indie game on my channel like a year ago or 2 years ago or something.
426, not 429.
Oh, 426, not 429. Got that 9 upside down, or that 6 upside down. Supposed to be writing a Pokemon thing, but instead I'm just reading the Pokemon wiki.
I mean, that's so much fun.
Dude, we could do that at some point too. That'd be really fun to just read through Pokemon lore. Because we always talk about that, right? Like every Pokemon has some kind of like fucked up lore to it. Like they're a ghost of a child, or like they eat the souls of people, or shit like that.
They
like
wear the skulls of their dead mothers.
Yeah. Yeah, like it's very different from the anime where it's like kind of cutesy. Siren Head is the SCP. I guess they just added it because it's on Series 6. It's entry 5987 out of 5999. So that's pretty recent, right? Spooky, scary SCPs. It's true. But hopefully we'll find some like cool stuff out about Siren Head. I played the indie game that was actually kind of spooky. Notice from the Foundation records and information security. Wait. We can't listen to.
How dare you listen
We
to
can't
regular
listen to
music?
regular music during this. That's not
I
okay.
need to put my glasses back
We have to
on.
find. There's got to be like royalty-free spooky music. Literally the top thing recommended. Literally the top thing. Cold Terror, no copyright background music.
Wow, that is
That's
a
like-
thumbnail.
Yeah, that's actually kind of spooky, dude. All right, yeah, that's good.
Oh my god,
Oh
why
my
would you
Jesus
pick that
Christ.
as the picture?
White Bat Audio, why? That's spooky, dude. Thought Siren Head wasn't an SCP. Well, this is the official Foundation website. Who am I to question them? Who am I to question them? Ooh, spooky time. Fun fact, I learned today, up until the 1500s, women dominated the beer industry until they were accused of being witches. No joke, women brewers wore pointy hats, used cauldrons to brew beer, had cats, etc. I mean, that's like a witch's brew then, right? It's a potion. They were making dope
women
potions.
Can't enjoy anything.
Yeah.
Okay, apparently.
Unbelievable. Men ruin everything.
All of history.
All right. Well, we got spooky times. That's a cool piece of edutainment there. Thank you.
We should go back to that. Women should make all the beer.
Wait, what is this name? What a misstreaming? I don't know how to say your name. I'm so sorry. We will be doing requests at some point during the stream, but we just started reading these, so give me a little bit here. Oh wait, that might be kind of loud because Morgan is quiet.
No, it's okay. I'm not gonna talk when you're reading.
Is that still okay? Just semi-spooky in the background. All right, spooky central. Time to listen to this while I go to sleep. Good luck,
Nice.
place. Bueno? All right, nice. Thought y'all would like that. Brewing beer was considered a household chore. Yo, I want that household chore. That'd be pretty neat. That would be pretty neat. You can just ban that person. They didn't get the message the first time. If you have to spam your stream that many times, no one's joining your stream. I'm sorry, bud. Just why don't come into people's streams doing that. That's weird. That is very bizarre. You're not gonna steal. Listen, I don't even know. No one knows what you're streaming. We can check out your stream.
Oh.
No, Marpak. Why does this happen every stream?
Oh no.
Oh boy. You accidentally timed out. That's fine. You can. Yeah, timeout's fine. That's their warning. If they do it again, then they're perma-banned. Not you though, Steelers fan. You're fine. You're okay.
That's really funny.
The random streaming 8. Listen, dude, I just want to give you like a tip real quick. This is not meant to be mean, but you need like a way better fucking username to like catch someone's eye than the random streaming 8. Like please update your username and just stream stuff that you want to stream and people will find you, man. You don't have to go into other people's chats and beg for their viewers to leave, because I guarantee you no one here is leaving the stream for your stream right now. There's a reason you're coming into other streamers' streams begging for viewers when you could be taking the time to actually stream and have fun right now with people who actually want to be there, dude. That's what you should be doing, okay? Brian may have not meant to be mean, but I did. Leaves. All right. Okay. Let me read Siren Head shit. Notice from the Foundation Records and Information Security Administration. The following file is a digitized copy of an American Secure Containment Initiative file that has been preserved for posterity. Please consult your local HCML supervisor before acting on any information in this file. Maria Jones, Director. Riza. See, this is what I love about SCP. It's like almost like this deep committed bit where like they act like this is like a real database for like real creatures. I love that. I genuinely love
Welcome
that
to
commitment.
Spooker Sunday, folks.
Spooker
Will we ever
Sundays.
know about new spooks? Who knows?
Yeah, it's technically midnight. You're right, Nerdy Dredo. Thank you so much for the big bits. Appreciate that a lot. All right, item number 6789AH. Object class, humanoid. Ontokinetic, possibly. I don't know what that means. I'm stupid. Threat level, green. No threat currently. Oh, Siren Head is not a threat currently. Time for me to leave to watch this really cool streamer named Brian. I hope they have a better stream than mine. Gives me sort of TV tropes vibes. Yeah, kind of. Might duck out soon. I really have to work really late tomorrow. Yo, get some good rest, Prince of Night. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you very much. ASCI protocols for containment. A bounty of 10,000 francs. Francs? They like barely use francs anymore in France. I know they use them, but like, isn't the euro becoming like way more popular in France? I don't know.
I thought the euro's been popular.
Yeah. A bounty of 10,000 francs has been placed on 6789AH's head. That's funny. It's the Siren Head. You know? With an additional 100 francs, that's like $1, isn't that? For each of his crew members. As political complications resulting from Emperor Napoleon's military campaigns have prevented the estate noir. Wait, what? prevented the State Noir from supporting the ASCI business in the state of France concerning 6789H should be conducted through intermediaries. What? I don't know what any of that means, but it's spooky. It's mysterious.
Ooh.
Item 6789H is the French captain Francois Aregnado's captain of the Duc de Danzig. The item is believed to be a preternatural being of some renown, though a full description of its abilities is unconfirmed. What has been observed is that 6789H is able to physically control the paths of other ships within eyesight, manipulating their sails and riggings any way it pleases. Wait, Siren Head can do that? Siren Head is fancy. Yeah, Siren Head, but make it French. Make it fancy. Siren Tit, as they would say in France. I don't know what siren is in French. I'm sorry. French speakers.
How dare you? You're
What is it? What is siren? What has been observed is that 6789H is able to physically control the... I already read that. 6789H has used this ability to run vessels and their crews aground or dash them against rocks and collect whatever of value remained.
Alright, it took like an hour to read SCPs and I made zero writing process, so Brian and I are basically the same person,
Yes,
so with that
exactly.
it's time for bed.
Too much
Hope everyone has
distracting
an
me.
incredible night.
Tête de
Catch y'all in
Serein.
the next one.
All right, awesome. Thank you, Az. I know that you fluently speak French, so that was great. They added to the lore. Yeah, apparently Pineapple Warlord. Thank you very, very much, Mariah. Get some good rest. Thanks for being here. Thank you for all of your support. As a result of these abilities, 6789H was able to become a highly successful privateer in service to France, capturing over 30 military and merchant ships in under 10 years. Apprehension of the item while at sea is highly inadvisable. Officers should wait until item 6789H has disembarked and sink Duc de Danzig as soon as possible to cut off a means of escape. Isn't Siren Head like supposed to, it's that creepy, like, it's got like the megaphones for heads, right? And it's like super tall and made out of like creaking metal. I know that it like controls different technology and it has like TV sets, like tube TVs on it and stuff. So like, does it just control the technology of each era? Maybe? This may or may not be a different Siren Head. Yeah, it might be. It might be. In December of 1812, a report was published in a local French newspaper of a naval ship's encounter with the Duc de Danzig. Due to the Second War of Independence, a full examination and review of the event was not possible. Yeah, I think this is a different siren. This is a different siren. This is like one that controls boats. This wasn't spooky. Okay, let's go. Oliver, what was the one you said?
426.
Why does it say blocked? Why is that in my search history? Just the word blocked. Is that a part of the site that's supposed to make you think like something's been redacted? Thank you, by the way, Marpeg, for gifting Oliver with a sub. That's so nice of you. Seriously, way too nice. You do way too much. 426?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna find 426 real quick. Or we're not? Okay, we're gonna find it here.
There's a... You're fine.
It's here. I am a toaster. That sounds spooky, right? No one wants to be a toaster. I post this again because I think it's probably my best joke ever. Hon hon bonjour baguette siren whale. Well, Morgan thought it was funny, so.
Just because it's ridiculous.
I love mermaid/sirens. People happy. Yeah, I guess it's like more like a mermaid siren. You're right. For that siren head.
Oh, yeah, siren. Oh, that went right over my head.
So Euclids, those are like benign, like. Okay, wait. Let's real quick. There's like a different, like Euclids, aren't those like items that are like cursed or something and they won't fuck with you as long as you don't fuck with them? And then there's like ketos or something that like go after people. There's like different like
You can Google it.
different like classifications, I remember. Euclid is like kind of dangerous but can be fairly contained easily. Yeah, exactly. Keters, yes. Keto diet. The keto diet will come after you if you decide to eat any carbs at all. Euclids are potentially harmful but relatively easy to be contained. Yeah. So like as long as you don't mess with them, then like they won't mess with you basically.
It says
Keters are the fun ones. Keter is like You got to do some crazy shit to contain, and they are very dangerous. Yeah. Yeah, got it.
Yeah, Euclids
Cool.
are containment isn't always reliable.
Containment's not always reliable. Okay, so
because they're
oh, we got the breakdown in
Yeah.
chat from the
Yeah.
actual SCP pros.
Gotcha.
Safe equals safe. Euclid equals kind of dangerous. Keter equals very dangerous and hard to contain. I forgot all that, but thank you. So we got a Euclid here, guys. SCP-426. I am a toaster. All right. Talking about Wade's cat, Keters. I love Keters. Keters is such a sweet cat. Special containment procedures. I am to be sealed in a chamber with no windows through which I may be viewed. The door to my chamber must have a label completely unrelated to my designation or identity in order to prevent unintended spread of my primary effect. Only level 3 and above personnel are to know of my presence, and particularly of my properties. Yeah, there's different levels of like clearance each like SCP worker has. There's like the D levels that are like prisoners, right? That they use in like experiments and like dangerous like work to try to contain SCPs, and they get like killed all the time, right? Isn't that like one of the pieces of the universe? SCPs make me think of the show Warehouse 13. I've never seen that show, but if it is creepy, I definitely want to check that out. They should have done safe equals safe, careful, could be dangerous, panic equals prob's gonna die. Yeah, but they needed like cool sounding classifications. D basically means disposable. Yeah. They're ex-cons that usually end up dead. Yeah, that's what I thought I had remembered.
Wow, look at you.
Yeah. Assigned personnel are to be rotated out on a monthly basis to prevent contamination by my secondary effect. Psychiatric evaluation is mandatory at the end of the month. If personnel are deemed unaffected, they may be reassigned to me no less than 4 months after their last rotation with me. Any affected personnel are to be given a Class C amnestic and transferred to a different site. Description. Hello, I am SCP-426, writing their own entry. That's really interesting. Warehouse 13 is such a fun show. I'll have to give it a shot. I must be introduced this way in order to prevent ambiguity. I'm an ordinary toaster, able to toast bread when supplied with electricity. However, when any human being mentions me, they inadvertently refer to me in the first person. Oh! Okay, this is already an interesting twist in this entry. You gotta go. Take care, Danny. Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate you. Despite all attempts, there is yet to be a way to speak or write about me in the third person. When in my continuous presence for over 2 months, individuals begin to identify themselves as a toaster. Unless forcibly restrained, these people will ultimately harm themselves in their attempts to emulate my standard functions. So people pretend, like, shove toast in themselves to try to toast it. And if they think about this thing, they always have to refer to it in the first person. That's kind of creepy. That's like kind of like H.P. Lovecraftian in like a weird way.
Is, yeah.
Of like you can't perceive this thing without thinking of it in the third person. I was discovered in the home of Redacted family after the gruesome deaths of 3 of its members.
Ooh.
I'd been given to the younger Mr. and Mrs. Redacted as a wedding gift. No card or any other identifying markings had been found on my box. Approximately 2 months after the family received me, fire crews were dispatched to the home due to an electrical fire. The younger Mrs. Redacted died from the electric discharge that she had caused when attempting to devour an electric socket. The other 2 victims had died shortly before the fire occurred. The elder Mrs. Redacted had gorged herself with nearly 10 kilograms of bread before her stomach burst, and she died of internal bleeding. That's creepy as fuck, dude. Oh my god.
Is this the plot of I Am Toast?
The younger Mr. Redacted died of severe blood loss after attempting Redacted with me. The sole survivor was, I don't want to know what was filled in there. The sole survivor was the elder Mr. Redacted, who was suffering from severe malnutrition. He stated that he had inserted some bread a week prior and was still waiting for the toast to pop out. I was confiscated by the Foundation after police noted my unusual properties. A Class C amnestic was administered to the affected officers. Experiment log 4261. Date, redacted. Subject, D-Class personnel D4261. Procedure, D4261 was asked to describe what he believed was contained in my chamber. He was not informed about my identity or properties. D4261 stated, I'm probably some huge monster holed up in there. That's what you guys have all over the place, right? D4261 remained oblivious to his use of the first-person pronoun. Wow. SCP-999 will be the palate cleanser. I don't need to replace my broken toaster anymore. Oh my god.
Cheers, love! The cavalry's here!
That's the thing about
Very funny.
SCPs, they can sound feel so real, they just invoke real fear to be true.
Yeah. They really can. They're very, very creepy just to like read about them and stuff. Thank you very much, Nerdy Jarta. Thank you very, very much for the big bits. Yeah, that's the thing is they're spooky, dude. Experiment log 4262. Date redacted. D-class personnel. D4262. D4262 was placed in my chamber and given regular meals through a dispenser. No communication with D4262 was permitted. Multiple cameras were situated in the chamber, positioned so that I was outside of their field of vision, but allowing constant observation of D4262. We remained sealed until my secondary effect manifested in the subject. I was bolted to the floor so that I could not be moved into a camera's view. After 45 days of isolation, D4262 wrapped his arm around me and began conversing with me, stating that we were brothers. D4262 never deviated from using the first-person plural when speaking with me. Subject was terminated 1 hour after this event. It is theorized that the isolation accelerated the progression of my secondary effect. The music does not help. That's the whole point. Just gonna be eating cold bread for the rest of forever. Sorry if this site ruins literally every household object you guys have. Experiment log 3. A screw was removed from me and shown to D4263, who was asked to describe it. D4263 was not informed about my identity or properties. D4263 referred to it as my screw. Consistent with D4261, the subject was oblivious of his use of the first person in his description. This suggests that, even if I were destroyed, my effects would still be inherent in my remains. Wow. Call back to my good news. Room is clean and my new bedding/pillows are on Sloth Patrol. Awesome. That must make you feel good. That's awesome. Don't keep toasters in your bedroom. Also good. Yes, don't do that. Never be able to watch the brave little toaster with the same nostalgia again. That's just a prototype for all this, right? Haley, hey, what's up? Welcome to the stream.
Hello.
Ruby, nice to see you as well. Sorry if I missed you earlier. Experiment log 4264. D4264 was placed in isolation in a cell adjacent to my chamber to be observed until my secondary effect manifests. No effects appeared. D4264 was terminated 90 days after the start of the experiment. Thank God there are some limits to my effects. A lot of us were really starting to get worried about me. Dr. C and then redacted. Creepy. So they haven't done a full testing of this yet. It's just there. I'm going to rate that up. I'm going to give that a...
It's very interesting, yeah.
Please create a Wikidoc account. No, okay, never mind. I'm not going to read it. Just host, smile. Nerdy Jarda, thank you for the big bits.
The rain one I said earlier is 3,300. You might like the Red Pool 354 Red Sea Object
Ooh,
193.
Red Sea Object.
Those two are of the most popular SCPs and very interesting.
Ooh. I'm gonna do Red Sea Object just because that sounds interesting. We're gonna go there first. We can definitely do the palate cleanser of 999 that Oliver recommended as well. Now I'm never gonna be able to hear. I'm going to go make some toast. Yeah, my toaster just broke this morning too. Don't buy the wrong one. All right, we're gonna do Red Sea Object just because it sounds cool. We do have a Hello Kitty toaster. I hope it doesn't kill us. All right, this is also a Euclid. Special containment procedures. How did you like that reading, guys? Was that fun? It's 12 a.m. All right, take care, Tickle Milk. Happy birthday again. Thank you so much for being here.
Happy birthday. Good
Hello,
night.
Guilty. That was fun. 2 thumbs up. Nice. All right. Again, this is something I've wanted to do for like literally months. So I hope this is something that we can bring back in the future as well. Have a spooky night, everyone. Take care, Flace. Thanks for being here.
Good night.
I fully thought you said ukulele instead of Euclid.
Ukulele.
This one's a ukulele, guys. Did you just drop something, or was that Sig?
That was me.
Oh. What was bopping?
I dropped my black tourmaline again.
Oh.
Why is there a thumbtack right here?
I don't know, but that's good that
middle
you
of
found
the
that
floor.
because I would have really hated to step on that. I'm glad you found it. That's our SCP, the thumbtack SCP. It would have killed us. The classic 087. I actually have read that one, the staircase one. I like that one a lot. We should read that. That is a classic, I like that. Special containment procedures. See testing document SCP-093-T1 for outline of testing conditions. SCP-093 must remain on a mirror at all times and under video surveillance. Admittance into the area of SCP-093's containment must be authorized only with proper video recording and subject retrieval procedures in place. Any attempt to use SCP-093 outside of an approved test will be dealt with severely, up to and including termination. Not like losing your job either. Like, you get killed by the Foundation. Does anyone else think he sounds like Ryan from BuzzFeed Unsolved while reading the SCPs? Yo, that's a nice compliment. Thank you. Good thing SCP isn't real, right? Guys, monk ass. You okay?
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to readjust.
Yeah. No, it's all good. What did you think of that one, by the way?
I thought it was very interesting.
That was way more interesting. When I read that I Am a Toaster.
Lovecraftian
Yeah, very,
style.
very Lovecraftian. Like weird Eldritch horror style shit. But like modernized.
Taking an ordinary object and making it creepy is cool.
Yeah, I like that. That takes some skill. SCP-093 is a primarily red disc carved from a stone composite resembling cinnabar, with circular engravings and unknown symbols carved at 0.5 centimeters depth around the entire object. Deeper cuts are present on SCP-093 with a depth of 1 to 1.5 centimeters. SCP-093 is 7.62 centimeters in diameter and fits comfortably into most palms without abrasion. SCP-093 will change hue when held by a living individual. The colors taken by SCP-093 are still being researched to establish a link. Current belief holds that the changes depend upon regrets carried by the holder. Whoa.
Oh, wow.
Oof. Yo, Steelers, take care. Thank you very much for hanging out. Enjoy baking that chocolate cake. And
Have fun.
yeah, good luck avoiding your toaster. They're very strict with the writers. Yeah, because I know like a lot of the lore like ties into other SCPs. Like they reference other SCPs in some of the entries. So like they'll try to use one to destroy another one and stuff. I love that about it. It's very intertwined. Very much a compliment to be compared to Ryan. You speak very clear and makes listeners interested. Aw, thank you.
That's really nice.
That's really nice of you. I do like to voice act every now
You're
and then.
great.
Thank you. I'm not the best, but I have fun doing it. If SCP-093 is removed from a mirror and not held by a person, it will seek out the nearest mirror-like surface. Ooh, SCP-093 has been observed to travel in the largest possible circle while rolling, building up phenomenal speed. The mechanism of this acceleration is currently unknown. If an obstacle is between SCP-093 and the nearest mirror-like surface, it will use this momentum to punch through the obstacle and continue on its course at this speed. It will only stop when a mirror-like surface is contacted. Despite tremendous impact velocities, no damage will be dealt to SCP-093 or the mirror. As long as there isn't an SCP waffle iron, I think I'll survive. Oh boy. Thought it was Narcissus for a second. No, it's a tiny stone.
It's like a creepy magic mirror.
Yeah. No, it's a stone that goes towards mirrors.
Yeah, towards.
It's not a mirror itself.
Yeah.
It goes towards mirror-like surfaces, which is interesting. No records exist to clarify the nature of SCP-093's discovery or presence in the Foundation. See SCP-093-OD. Since no records exist explaining SCP-093's method of containment, a test procedure was initiated to establish why mirrors must be used to contain it. The results of SCP-093-T1 led to the discovery of living beings holding SCP-093 being able to move through mirrors, and the series of tests in SCP-093-T2 to ascertain the destination reached through this travel.
Ooh.
That's okay. That's
some witchy
that's
shit.
yeah, that's interesting. That's crazy. SCP-093 is Euclid. Okay. Special containment procedures. So this is the original documentation? Oh, okay. So here we go. We found the original documentation. Youngblooded. Thank you for the bit. I appreciate that. Good old atom dematerializing pebble. Yeah, it like messes with your atomic structure, it sounds like. Item SCP-093 is to be kept on a silver-lined mirror on a 0.3 by 0.23 meter, 1 foot by 9 inch pedestal at least 1.2 3.22 meters, 4 feet off the ground floor in containment cell block redacted. Object is not to be contained in areas exceeding 3.66 by 3.05 meters, nor placed on mahogany, pine, cherry, or aluminum pedestals above or below level 1 of containment cell block redacted. Object can be handled safely, albeit gently, without consequences. Tests and consequences thereof involving containment conditions can be viewed in section B35.1 of the attached report. This is so interesting. So this is like where they pretend that they have other documents that were like either lost or have been like basically none of it's released because they're a secret organization, but like has basically been like buried or updated in some kind of way. So it's very, very, very interesting. Description. Object was found on the shore of the Red Sea. So this is the origin we're getting now. The 30th of January, 1968, emitting a low sigh and a dim blue gleam. Its color has since turned into an orange mix of red only, emitting a hum of varying volume with the presence of female examiners of ages between 34 and 41 specifically? That's really interesting. Wow. SCP-093 resembled the documented blue for 54 minutes and 34 seconds at 1:23 on the 26th of April, 1986, coincidentally when the body of 194-9834 was discovered in research facility blank. Redacted. Is this Subnautica music? I don't know. It's royalty-free creepy music is what it's called on YouTube. Ties between 194-9834 and SCP-093 remain inconclusive, and effects of prolonged exposure to 093 remain unknown except for infrequent reports of periods of calmness, and in the case of 242-0049, as periodic waves of depression, loss of balance, and thoughts. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. These feelings have reportedly not exceeded 11 days in the duration. Object seemed to react to the presence of 242-0056 by turning violet for no more than 209, as documented on the 12th of March, 1993. Effects of this reaction remain unknown. For the next one, guys, I'll make sure that we add like a content warning just so that people are aware that it does get sort of like twisted, and there's some that like cause things like self-harm and things along those lines. Sorry about that, guys. Origins of 093 remain unknown, and documents of recovery of 093 have since been destroyed in a fire in research facility redacted on the 9th of December 1989. Reports on the feelings of researchers who handled 093 remained inconsequential since the 19th of April 1995. All right, here's the containment test. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Oh boy. There's so much to this one. Holy crap. Testing of SCP-093 against conditions set forth for existing containment procedures to assess viability of continuing such containment, beginning with changing the type of mirror used as a position of rest. Mirrored surface, brass frame, retail grade mirror. SCP-093 rests without activity when placed on the mirror. This test alone removes the need for costly silver or wooden containment systems. Isn't this like a $1 bajillion organization? Like, why would they care about cost? Aren't they like, they're like secretly government funded by like the world governments, right? Isn't that like the lore? They should be able to, like a silver framed mirror or wooden framed mirror, like they can afford like a couple $100. I guarantee it. They have all this state of the art equipment. They're broke, LOL. Yo, what's up, Mars and Mighty? Good to see you, Mars. Poop, 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 poop. Good message. Standard grade table. SCP-093 turns upright and begins to roll across the table surface in one direction, making a U-turn and rolling to the other, completing an oval shape and repeating this action until a mirror is brought into vicinity of it, at which time SCP-093 rolls towards the mirror and lays flatways against it, sliding towards the center. It is noted that despite the grainy feel of SCP-093, it does not mark the mirror in any fashion while moving across it. That's so interesting. You gotta spend that money on constantly keeping things like 682 contained. They want the mirrors for themselves. Certain SCPs require more of certain materials, so they don't want to waste material if they don't need to. But again, like, don't they have like a lot of financial structure. I feel like you could just go to Bed Bath and Beyond. They could just send like one of their D-grade employees to like Bed Bath and Beyond to like buy a mirror or something like that. SCP money description. SCP Foundation budget classification Keter, meaning it can't be contained in a bank account for more than 2 weeks. Oh boy. 2 mirrors at either end of a standard grade table. So they got like 2 mirrors set up on either end of a table. SCP-093 gravitates towards the closer mirror, regardless of orientation, makes no distinction between different types of mirrors, favoring a factor of distance above all else in choosing the mirror to move to. Interesting. A mirror held by a person and moved around. SCP-093 follows the mirror as it moves, gaining speed until a maximum velocity of redacted is reached. I don't know why they would hide that. I want to know. They get sent to Target and are like, well, since I'm here, I'll get Starbucks for my troubles. SCP employee mirror buyer. Yeah, right? I feel like that would be something they could afford in the SCP budget. Hey, what's up, McCory? Someone drop a beat. Brian is laying down the next hit, SCP-093. At any velocity, the impact of SCP-093 against a mirrored surface results in no damage to either object. A person holding SCP-093 placing it on a mirror. This test was accidental, the result of one of the staff tripping another after some debate about who would be covering the lunch tab. Wow, what a bunch of immature dum-dums. As a result of the behavior of the researchers, it was discovered that a person holding SCP-093 and placing it against a mirror will, in fact, move into the mirror. So that's how they figured out, like, people pass through mirrors with it. Addendum. Containment testing discontinued after establishing that SCP-093 requires only a mirror to rest inert. Testing on human interaction with mirrors while holding SCP-093 authorized by Dr. Redacted. So, I'm curious, what happens when you pass through the mirror? Are they going to tell us here? Testing protocols. Subjects testing SCP-093 must wear a Class 3 buckle harness strapped to the chest and attached to a tension pulley system allowing for 300 meters, 1,000 feet of movement. So this is like, this is kind of like, well, no, okay, this is a spoiler. If you, never mind, I'm not going to say it because it's a spoiler for a show. Never mind. Giant Eel SCP was my first, and I thought it was a real document. I was like, and people still go in the ocean? Oh, the one that's like a mile long? I love that one. That one is so creepy. The mirror places you in Detroit. Well, then you can get an amazing deep dish pizza and visit the really cool airport. I'm so confused. My brain has been checked out this entire story until now. Listen, SCP is not for people to not pay attention to. Sure, I'm trying to warn you of the dangers of Earth. This is a pebble that can kill you, and the last one was a toaster that can kill you. Be careful out there. I'm trying to be here for you. All right? This is a public service announcement. The SCPs are among us. Remember, donate to my coffee account so that my podcast can continue. I want to try deep dish pizza. Detroit deep dish pizzas, like, unironically, are some of the best pizzas in the world.
Totally.
So good. Natural selection. Yeah, did you read SCP Foundation on the SCPWiki.com? You won't survive the culling that the SCP will cause when they rise up against us. When the SCP Foundation runs out of money because they can't afford mirrors anymore, apparently. Some people genuinely believe that SCPs are true stories. Oh, I know. Just like some people believe, like, creepypastas are as well. Again, those of you who are here, enjoy it for what it is, really fun fictional universes. When the SCP is sus. New Beags alert. Oh, God. Just me ranting, like, erratically about this, like, fake database of, like, cryptids. What if Brian is an SCP and he's doing this to throw us off? Don't meta this like that. Girbeagly is an SCP. Good lord. Yes, Brian. Detroit deep dish is my favorite. It's so good. It's genuinely like a very good pizza. Like I love that style pizza. Just so buttery and crunchy, crispy.
If you want to try
so
it,
good.
get a little.
Yeah, you can get a
Caesar's
little
deep dish.
Caesar's deep dish. Is like very
That's what
accurate
it
to
is.
like a real deep dish pizza from Detroit, because it started in Detroit. SCP-093-T2 mirror test. Testing protocols. Subjects testing SCP-093 must wear a Class 3 buckle harness. Okay, we read that. Additional spools may be added to extend movement if necessary. The clasps connecting these spools must be high grade and capable of withstanding applied force of 0.2 tons. Oh my god. A field kit containing the following should be standard issue for testing of SCP-093. 1 wrist-mounted light source with 3 hours lifespan and additional power sources providing up to 6 additional hours. 4 half-liter water bottles with water. 4 MREs of any type. Plus 2 plain granola bars. It's always good to have some. Chocolate chips allowed. Very good to have some nutrition when you go into the mirror dimension, apparently. Are we going to look up SCP-11325? Is that a real one? Look how SCP behind you. Oh! It's the sound foam, the acoustic foam SCP.
It's Shaggy.
That's the SCP back there. One standard issue Beretta 9mm firearm with 24 rounds of ammunition loaded. Why 24 specifically? This is not to be issued until subject has passed into a mirror using SCP-093 and should be given under armed supervision, ensuring that the subject passes through entirely. This item is to be requisitioned first upon subject's return, and subject to be made aware of this before leaving line of sight within SCP-093's mirror. Bless you. One standard issue field knife. The subject is not to be made aware of this item and must find it on his own within the kit. Wow. Salud. The subject must also be attached to a video system with a camera mounted on the subject's head or shoulders. The video device should be cable-based and allow for the same length of travel as the return system. Wireless cameras have shown mixed results and should only be used in testing conditions where SCP-093 is a currently known color. Oh yeah, because it changes colors based on who's holding it. New colors must be tested using wired feed. During testing, the color of SCP-093 must be recorded, as well as history of the subject in terms of their incarceration, to identify how SCP-093 determines the color to assume. A link appears to be connected to guilt or lack thereof in the subject's psyche. The attached test results should be read in order. Oh my god. We can't read all of these. Let's read the red one. Can't read all of those. That's too many. But that's how deep this, like, freaking wiki is, guys.
Mm-hmm.
There's like so much to it. We'll read the red test and then we got to do 999 for sure. Riot, take care. Get some sleep. Get some sleep. Too many heckin' words. Not enough time. Mirror test 5, color red. SCP-093 distributed amongst staff until a new color could be generated by contact with it. Service technician Redacted was able to cause SCP-093 to take on a fierce red hue and glow, much brighter than the object's normal color. Redacted agreed to assist with a test of SCP-093.
No, it's better if you read in order.
Well, we're not gonna. I'm so sorry. There's too much. There's too much. But if you guys want to read all the other ones by yourself, the website's free. Per Dr. Redacted's request, Redacted, given to Technician Redacted for use in this test. When applied to the mirror for the test, SCP-093 generates an unknown environment. No color tinge appears present on the displayed destination, which is comprised of red stonework. Technician Redacted enters the mirror and video capture begins. Video flickers to life and Technician Redacted, known hereafter as Subject, is viewing a large cylindrical pillar that is rotating on its own. Object is of unknown height and appears to be 1.8 meters, 6 feet in width. Holes are distributed throughout the object as seemingly random intervals. On occasion, a beam of white light is emitted from these holes. Turning of the camera finds that the beams are connected to a multitude of objects similar to SCP-093 that are part of the room's wall. The room turns out to also be cylindrical in shape with countless copies of SCP-093. Holy shit. That's actually kind of creepy. Redacted, my favorite piece of information. Mine too. Mine too. Hey, what's up, Ajuro? Welcome to the stream. Hellcat, nice to see you. How's the spooky learning going? We're learning so much about SCP-093 right now. A rock that has to be contained on a mirror, and if you touch it, it changes color based on, like, your guilt, and then you can pass through into the mirror realm, which is really cool. Subject turns back to entry point and finds it is a section of the wall that is missing its copy of SCP-093, presumably the one carried with subject. Other sections of the wall on inspection are also found to be missing their copies, leading to speculation that this may be some sort of central array. Subject finds a ladder in the floor while examining the room and proceeds down it at Control's request. That's spooky as hell. Oh, man. The ladder exits into a large clean room full of computer equipment that appears antiquated compared to previously encountered equipment. Large computers running on reel-to-reels are clicking and spinning at various locations. A light bulb of unknown meaning turns on for 10 seconds, then turns off. A large CRT monitor is displaying single words in 8 colors at roughly 5-second intervals. While observed, the words clean, unclean, clean, unclean, lost, unclean flash on the screen. That's pretty cool. All Twitch chats are joke SCPs. They really are. Sometimes Twitch chat takes on a life of its own, and you just have to wonder what the hell is going on in your heads. Speaking of, guys, if you come up with any memes during this stream, any fan art, any even nice messages to share with other people in the community, feel free to share it over on our Reddit. We do have a subreddit, the Beagly Bub subreddit. Very, very cool. We also have a Discord if you want to talk about this kind of thing, or if you have like a love of SCPs, you can go over to the Discord and chat with other people about it over there, which is really neat. So feel free to join the Discord as well. My brain could definitely be an SCP. How do you know we're not all bots? I've been follower botted by the most intelligent bots I've ever encountered, actually. But yeah, please check out the Reddit and the Discord. Some good stuff over there. You guys have been leaving some really funny memes over on the Reddit recently. Appreciate that. Oh, also really quick here, quick segue regarding the Discord. I know that the last stream I did mention that I was going to stop by the Minecraft going away celebration. We had to shut down the Minecraft server, the Beagly Bubs Shockbite Minecraft server. Thank you so much to everyone who took part in that. Thank you to every single one of you who played on the server over the past year that it was open. You guys made it a really special, fun place. I originally was going to join in on that, and before I joined, I did remember that I had left a cat named Plinko in my home in Minecraft, and I kind of did not want to go in and say goodbye. That just felt like something that I wouldn't have been able to emotionally handle. So I skipped out, but I hope that people had a good time, whoever showed up. I hope that it was a fun time for everybody. It's officially shut down tomorrow, so there you go. Some of you guys can roll by tomorrow, but it was something that I didn't really want to say goodbye to Plinko again. So I did skip out on that. I hope people understand. I really appreciate all of you. And again, thank you for making the memories that I do have on the server so special and so happy. We had a blast over there. It's really fun. Did some parkour, did build battles, things like that. It was great while it lasted. And thank you so much to the mods that ran that. Thank you guys so much for constantly doing maintenance on all the mods that you had added to the server, all the buildings that you had created, the towns that were set up for the shops and everything. All of that was so cool. A lot of people had a lot of fun with that. So if you guys are someone who enjoyed the Minecraft server, make sure that you are saying thank you to the mods for that. Big shout out to Lav. She did so much. Yeah, Lav did an incredible amount with the server. It's just a great job. But I personally, I kind of had to take a step away from that, and I'm very, very sorry about that. But I appreciate everyone who's been understanding and patient and been keeping things going in my stead. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. You really are. Anyway, let's continue to read the red test. To the spooky sci-fi. This is more like sci-fi music. This is more like sci-fi thriller music than its actual horror music that I'm hearing in my headset. So, you okay?
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Proceeding through the room, it ends in a large glass window as another observation deck. The deck looks out over another series of tubes as witnessed before, but far fewer and filled with a blue liquid. What appears to be electrical current dances over many of the tubes at erratic intervals. At least 5 tubes at first glance are empty and broken. At the observation window, a keyboard is present on a pedestal awaiting a selection to be made. The options available on the screen are tube status, which waits for a numerical input, reports, situation X549, situation X550, evacuation log, bullshit, agent redacted report, and facility fire plan. Video expunged. All selections that generated text were transcribed by subject and verified by a control member who passed through the portal to recover them. This process took approximately 2 hours, and video feed was deleted to condense this report. Recorded documents are filed as redacted. Video interrupted. Yo, Naomi, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. Sci-fi stuff is comforting, isn't it? Even spooky sci-fi stuff makes me feel better somehow. It's weird because, like, sometimes I do get spooked out by, like, sci-fi horror, but I also, like, really love, just, like, thinking of the actual, like, science, the actual, like, physics behind, a lot of, like, what goes on in sci-fi horror. Even if it's not real-world physics or, like, interdimensional physics or whatever, it's so cool to, like, learn how that universe works, like, with deep lore, everything like that. Gonna be all right?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just after screen right now.
Yeah, I get it. Control lost contact with subject approximately 30 minutes after departure of control tech. Subject was asked to remain in the area and observe the machinery and the containment room to make observations for debriefing. The SCP-093 mirror portal returned to a reflective surface prematurely, and all video contact with subject was lost. Control was unable to reestablish due to SCP-093 being across the mirror. A time lapse of 1 minute and 48 seconds was recorded before a mirror portal reestablished itself and subject returned through the portal. Wow. He was like trapped in there. Agreed, sci-fi horror is super fascinating if the lore is immersive / believable enough. Yeah, I like when they take like real like quantum physics like mechanics and they actually apply them into like a cool fictional story. Good luck with the paper, Sarah. Thank you so much for hanging out. Hope you all have a great rest of the stream and die via SCPs. Thank you for wishing death upon us. Subject appeared to be in good health and condition despite the time loss, but spoke little. During immediate debriefing, subject underwent sudden convulsions and medical staff was alerted. While attempting to subdue subject, he displayed enhanced strength and used redacted to shoot one of the debriefing staff, killing them. Guard shot subject once with a sidearm in the heart and once in the chest, but subject did not fall. Oh my god. All staff evacuated. That escalated very quickly. And a second shot was fired by subject, which missed. This happens a lot with SCPs. They like make people go crazy and become like weirdly possessed or something. Really spooky stuff. A more heavily armed team entered debriefing room and used automatic weapons to dispatch subject. Reports confirmed that subject did not bleed when shot, but instead leaked a green/brown substance that seemed to be a mix of solution observed in some containment tubes and the material recovered during test 3. All further SCP-093 tests have been discontinued while review of materials recovered is in effect. A secondary tape recording device was found to have activated in the field kit after loss of video feed, and its contents have been filled with other recovered materials. All recovered materials from SCP-093 testing are Level 4 classification. Release must be approved by no fewer than 2 Level 4 personnel. Staff with acceptable clearance, please sign in with Dr. Redacted for access to the materials recovered from SCP-093 tests. Whoa. Whoa. They shot with his penis? Wait, what? Oh, boy. Sorry about that. Wait, what happened? Sorry if y'all saw that. I did not, but I hope that... Listen, the mods are amazing. You guys are incredible, and I really, really appreciate all the work that you did. I farted too loud, that's what happened? So there's someone like talking shit then. Some dumbass in chat, but they're gone now. Hey, you guys are amazing. I appreciate all of you. Chat not making a big deal about it. Mods being incredible. Thank you so, so much. I don't know what it was said. I honestly don't care. And whatever loser said it that needed to be banned, I'm so sorry you don't have a life. There is a reason that you're coming to other people's chats where literally, what is it? Over 170 people are enjoying my company and I'm enjoying theirs, and you have no one in your life to lift you up. I'm so sorry. But good luck. I hope that you get well at some point.
I hope that you get well.
Yep, that's all you get from me.
Yep.
Mods, yeah, preach to the mods. Yeah, get well soon. All right, we got SCP-999, according to Oliver, is the go-to. They could have stayed and vibed. Yeah, if only they had a brain. Boss mods are boss. They are. The Tickle Monster. Oliver, is this gonna get me banned? Is there gonna be some, like, weird shit in this that's like... Object class safe. No. Uh-oh. The Tickle Monster. 999 is so cute. Miss this stream so much. Such a safe and comfy space here. That's what we try to do. I'm already scared. Please, no. It's called the Tickle Monster. It should be fine. Should be fine. Special containment procedures. SCP-999 is allowed to freely roam the facility should it desire to. Ah, cute. But otherwise must stay in its pen either between 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. for sleeping or during emergency lockdowns for its own safety. Tickle me, Elmo. Got stream up but BRB for a moment. I gotta make food. Oh, that's a lot of O's. That's a lot of O's.
Ow.
You okay?
I can't hold my arm like that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That was my fault. I should not hold my arm like that.
Subject is not allowed out of its pen at night or off facility grounds at any time. Pen is to be kept clean and food replaced twice daily. All personnel are allowed inside SCP-999's holding area, but only if they are not assigned to other tasks at the time, or if they are on break. Subject is to be played with when bored and spoken to in a calm, non-threatening tone.
love.
Okay,
The
that's
cavalry's
adorable.
here.
I love that.
Highly suggest looking up 999 pictures. You won't regret it.
I will at some point. That's adorable. 999 is ultimate baby. Thank you for the big bits. Description: SCP-999 appears to be a large, amorphous, gelatinous mass of translucent orange slime, weighing about 54 kilograms, 120 pounds, with a consistency similar to that of peanut butter. Subject's size and shape is easily malleable and can change shape at will, though when at rest, SCP-999 becomes a rounded, oblate dome, roughly 2 meters wide and 1 meter in height. The surface of SCP-999 consists of a thin, transparent membrane similar to that of an animal cell, roughly 0.5 centimeters thick, and is highly elastic, allowing SCP-999 to flatten portions of its body up to 2 centimeters thin. This surface is also hydrophobic, although SCP-999 can willfully absorb liquids. See Addendum SCP-999-A. The rest of SCP-999's body is filled with a viscous orange substance of unknown chemical makeup, though it is capable of digesting organic materials with ease. Slime Boy, yeah. Sounds like Ditto. Just a good little BB. I want to give 999 some pets. It sounds like it's kind of adorable. Subject's temperament is best described as playful and dog-like when approached. SCP-999 will often react with overwhelming elation, slithering over to the nearest person and leaping upon them, hugging them with a pair of pseudopods, while nuzzling the person's face with a third pseudopod, all the while emitting high-pitched gurgling and cooing noises. The surface of SCP-999 emits a pleasing odor that differs from whoever or with whomever it is interacting with. Recorded scents include chocolate, fresh laundry, bacon, roses, and Play-Doh. That's kind of adorable. I like that. Simply touching SCP-999's surface causes an immediate mild euphoria.
I'm so late, but I'm super happy I made it.
Dakota, thank you.
I love
I
SCP
said your name
stories.
properly this time, instead of calling you a weird Japanese name, Dakoteo. Dakota, thank you for the big bits. Really appreciate it a lot. Dog-like, I love. Me too. Which intensifies the longer one is exposed to SCP-999 and lasts long after separation from the creature. Subject's favorite activity is tickle wrestling, often by completely enveloping a person from the neck down and tickling them until asked to stop, though it does not always immediately comply with this request. Though injuries may occur, SCP-999 has never been found to purposefully attempt to harm others and will immediately back away and contract its body into a quivering mound while gurgling in a manner similar to a whimpering dog, seemingly apologizing for hurting someone on accident. Oh my gosh. What's up, Glowing Joey? Service dog SCP-999. While the creature will interact with anyone, it seems to have a special interest in those who are unhappy or hurt in any way. Persons suffering from crippling depression or PTSD, for example, have reported having a far more positive outlook on life after multiple interactions with SCP-999. The possibility of manufacturing antidepressants from SCP-999 slime is currently being discussed. In addition to its playful behavior, SCP-999 seems to love all animals, especially humans, refusing to eat any meat and even risking its own life to save others. It's a good boy. On one occasion, leaping in front of a person to take a bullet fired at them. Subject's intellect is still up for debate, though its behavior is infantile. It seems to understand human speech and most modern technology, including guns. SCP-999's diet consists entirely of candy and sweets, with M&Ms and Necco wafers being its favorites. Its eating methods are similar to those of an amoeba. What? Wait, no, don't take a bullet for me, right? Don't do that. Addendum SCP-999-A. Reminder to all staff, SCP-999 is not to consume caffeinated soft drinks of any kind. Last week, someone gave SCP-999 a can of cola along with its usual breakfast. Not only was it literally bouncing off the walls for half an hour, the carbonation made SCP-999 visibly queasy afterwards, and it refused to move or eat the rest of the day. SCP-999 has thankfully recovered since, but the staff member in question has been reprimanded. Dr. Redacted. That's actually adorable. SCP-999 Addendum B. The following is a report from an experiment in which SCP-682 is exposed to SCP-999 in the hopes that it will curb the creature's omnicidal rage. SCP-682, apparently, what is this one? Is this a super dangerous thing? It's Keter class. Oh my god. It's like some giant creepy creature that apparently wants to kill everything. Wow, okay. SCP-682, the asshole. I forgot that's hard to destroy monster that wants to game end all humans. Oh, God. All right. SCP-999 is released into SCP-682's containment area. SCP-999 immediately slithers towards SCP-682. 999, elated gurgles. 682, unintelligible groans, growling. What is that? SCP-999 moves in front of SCP-682, jumping up and down in a dog-like manner while calling out in a high-pitched squealing noise. 682 groans. Disgusting. 682 immediately steps on 999, completely flattening 999. Observers were about to abort the experiment when 682 started talking again. Grunts. Unintelligible. What is this? Low noise similar to light chuckle. I feel good. 999 can be seen crawling up from between SCP-682's toes, up along its side and around its neck, where it clings on and begins gently nuzzling with a pseudopod. A wide grin slowly spreads across 682's face. Deep chuckling. Feel so happy. Happy. Laughs. Happy. Happy. 682 repeats the word happy for several minutes, laughing occasionally before escalating into non-stop laughter. As laughter continues, 682 rolls around on its back, slamming its tail upon the floor with dangerous force. It talks. Yeah, that's... Ooh. Creepy, creepy, creepy. Very, very creepy. Bellowing laughter. Stop. No tickling. 682 and 999 continue the tickle fight until 682 finally wears down and appears to fall asleep with what would appear to be a smile on its face. After 15 minutes with no activity, 2 D-Class personnel enter the room to retrieve 999. When 999 is removed, 682 immediately wakes up and unleashes an unidentifiable wave of energy from its body, all the while laughing maniacally. Wow. All persons within the wave's range collapse into crippling fits of laughter, allowing 682 to escape and slaughter all in its path. Meanwhile, 999 quickly rescues as many people as it can, taking them to a safe place to recover from 682's laughter wave, while agents suppress and recontain 682. Oh my god. It's like a reverse Dementor? Yeah, kind of. Despite the tragedy that 682 had brought upon the facility, 999 has not shown any fear towards the creature, and in fact has made gestures suggesting it wants to play with 682 again. 682, however, has stated that fetulent little unintelligible can data expunged and die. Wow. Marpek, take care. Thank you so much for dropping by. We appreciate you being here. Thank you very, very much. Memo from Dr. Redacted. While the test was unsuccessful and ended in tragedy, that had to be the funniest thing I'd ever seen. I never thought I'd see the day when I would regard SCP-682 as cute. Please send me a copy of the security tapes ASAP. Wow. What an entry, guys. What a freaking entry. I love that. That's actually really, really funny. That was a good one to suggest. That's actually a very, very funny one to suggest. I'm sorry I missed a bunch of the stream. I was finishing an interview. Good news, I got the job. Black Rose, congrats. That is awesome. And actually, guys, I noticed what time it was. I told you it wasn't going to be a long stream. Unfortunately, I think we're going to end with 999 on like a good note. I am going to make sure that I include a content warning next time we do this. And we can delve into some of the darker, creepier ones. We can definitely read 682, just remind me. We can do a whole bunch of other ones that are like, just like creepy. Like the big giant eel one that we were talking about that's like a mile long. That thing's like horrifying. I really like that. But I think that we're going to call it quits for now. This is more of just like a sampler so that you guys could see sort of what I wanted to do on stream for a while now. I hope it was fun. I hope it's something you guys want to do more of in the future. 368 can be the palette cleanser next time. All right. I'm glad we have palette cleanser ones for like the end of each one. Glad I caught a bit of this, especially 999. That was actually really cute. I liked it a lot. This was fun. Okay. I'm glad that people enjoyed this. I'm really, really happy to hear that people enjoyed it. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to call it quits here. Really appreciate everyone stopping by.
Cheers, love. The cavalry's here.
Really, really do.
If
Nerdy
you
Jarda,
read
thank you for the big bits.
682, eventually there is a lot connected like Wowie.
It's late.
Good night, Brian. And everyone. Hope you have a great Sunday, lol.
Yo, thank you, Nerdy Jarda, for all of the bits tonight. That's really nice of you. Very, very kind of you. SCP-789J. Listen, we're gonna get to a bunch of these at some point. This is gonna be like a fun thing to do. But I hope that you guys had a good time. I hope that I'll see you in the next one when we do some more readings and whatnot. But yeah, we're gonna wrap up here just because I have to sort of get into like a better sleep cycle, because actually tomorrow, Sunday, I actually have to drive out to my hometown to stay overnight at my parents' place because my dad needs a ride to go to eye surgery. So I'm going to take him to eye surgery in the morning on Monday morning. So I'm going to be gone all of Sunday night until like Monday afternoon because I have to give him a ride there and back. But I will hopefully be back to streaming maybe Monday night. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Morgan will probably be streaming Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's the way that she'll stay occupied while I'm gone for the day. But that is the way that it goes. Hope the surgery goes smooth. Thank you. It's just cataract surgery, so something that's like fairly routine for eye doctors now. I hope he has a good surgery. Thank you. You guys are really sweet. Thank you so much. But we're going to go ahead. We're going to end this stream here. Hope people had a fun time. I really do. Thank you so much. Wait, we should turn off the creepy music. What the hell am I doing? I got spoopy, scary music going on in the background this whole time. It was kind of monka. Wow, 200 viewers here at the end of the stream. Yes.
Okay.
I'm good. I'm tired and I really want to do some stuff to wind down for the night. Guys, thank you so much for everything. That was short but fun. Well, thank you so much for being a part of it, guys. Seriously. Thank you for all the follows, the bits, the subs, the resubs, gifted subs, the donations. You guys do way too much as usual. Thank you so much for 33 subs tonight. Really, really kind of everyone who stopped by. Hope that people had a great time chatting, sharing their thoughts on SCPs, getting spooked out together here. Those of you who lurked, thank you so much for sharing your time as well. Just know that all of your time is precious, and it means a lot that you decided to use it over here on this channel. Thank you again to my mods for keeping chat nice, safe, and clean. You guys are the best in the world. Thank you for all that you do over on the Discord, on the subreddit, on the Minecraft server that is apparently closing down tomorrow. Thank you so much for everything that the mods do to keep this a safe, fun community. You guys are great. But we're going to go ahead. We're going to wind down here. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever it may be for you. You guys are the best in the world. I love every single one of you so very much. I really, really do. Finger hearts as usual. We're going to go ahead and end the stream here, and we'll hopefully see all of you in the next one. So, yeah. Take care, everybody. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.